renewing money for Homeland Security.
Senate Democrats right now are filibustering funding for DHS.
Senator Ted Cruz of Texas.
Fox Radio's Ron Flatter, the administration warning lawmakers.
Don't tie an insistence on defunding our executive actions to the entire budget of Homeland Security.
Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson. His department's budget expires a week from Friday.
President also focusing on the threat of violent extremism with a keynote address at a counterterrorism summit later this afternoon. And Best in Show at the Westminster Dog Show goes to a beagle, 4-year-old Miss P. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's foxnews2go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never tried are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Pay your taxes, eat your vegetables, watch your weight, mow the lawn, clean the house. We all have stuff we don't want to do. Isn't it about time you did something you wanted to do? Like getting your pilot's license? At Ocala Aviation, they make it fun and easy, and you can start by taking one of their Discovery flights. For only $99, you get to go up in the airplane with an FAA-certified flight instructor and actually fly the plane yourself. It's a perfect way to see if flying is for you. And once you get that ultimate feeling of freedom, Ocala Aviation can train you to get your pilot's license. Ocala Aviation also offers commercial flight training for those looking to make a career change and enter the world of commercial aviation. Ocala Aviation is conveniently located at the Ocala International Airport. So if you're ready to start your adventure, stop by or give them a call today. 861-7484. That's 861-7484. You'll be glad you did. I know I am. Ocala Aviation. Call today. 861-7484.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Are you tired of not using your home's outdoor space for entertaining or relaxation because of all the bugs and leaves? Consider adding a beautiful screen room or glass enclosure. We are Superior Aluminum and Design, a family-owned and operated business with 20 years experience in the aluminum industry, and we are accredited by the Better Business Bureau. If you appreciate superior workmanship, call Superior Aluminum and Design at 817 800-808-8058 or visit us on the web at superiораluminumdesign.com.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Wednesday morning. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center to remind us to donate blood. Simple as that. It's an easy thing to do. You don't really do anything. You just lay there.
Yeah.
Go to Penn Flooring and thank them because they sponsor this segment. And this important message wouldn't be on the air if it wasn't for them. And, of course, WOCA. So thank WOCA as well.
Of course.
And it's not for me. It's the station.
Yeah.
Penn Flooring provides quality customer service and some beautiful flooring. They've been in business for over a quarter of a century. Go visit their spacious showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. And go get some new flooring. Make your house look really nice at the bottom part of it.
Yeah.
Where your feet are. You don't realize how important that part is. My dog loves the floor.
Yes, mine does
and
too.
my recliner. My dog loves the floor and my recliner. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
I'm on I-10, almost to Tallahassee.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
You're traveling.
You going to see the governor today?
No, I just got a meeting over there.
So, if I had a Galen quiz, and the question was, what religion is Galen Unold? I would say, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know you're a Christian, but I don't know, like, what your answer would be. What is your answer, or is that too personal?
No, it's not too personal. I mean, I grew up Baptist. I attended a Catholic church for a little while because my cousins were Catholic, and after their parents died, they got confirmed and everything. And so we went to Blessed Trinity for 5 or 6 years. And then I was married in a Methodist church.
Uh-huh.
I've attended all kinds of services, but I'm currently attending a Baptist church. That helps.
There you go. Well,
but I consider myself a Christian more than any
right.
special sect inside of that. So.
Similar answer that I would give. Yeah. The last church I went to was a Lutheran church. Mm-hmm. That's the church I grew up in, was a Lutheran church.
Yeah.
But I was baptized in a Methodist church. I think you call it baptism. I don't know what you call it there.
You're baptized.
Sure. See, I never know. Christians baptized. I never know what it's called.
What I have found is that the Baptists believe in full submersion. Methodists will do a sprinkle. Mm-hmm. And that's been the big difference that I have found. I've also attended, Pentecostal churches and. So yeah, I my job, especially when I was more on the boots on the ground kind of a thing, I went to a lot of church services of all ethnicity. I've been to a Korean Methodist church,
really?
And
any wild ones? Have you ever gone to?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever gone to a mostly black Baptist church or a completely black? Isn't the music
Absolutely.
there? Don't they really have? Don't they do the music better? I take that back. There's one church on, is it called Meadowbrook?
Yeah.
They have some really good music over there.
Well, and that's where we've been going now for almost 4 months now. My wife really loves that church, and I'll be honest with you, it's hard when you are church shopping to find a church that is right for the whole family. And the biggest difference in churches now and then when you and I grew up. Is the services they have for the kids, everything from teens to, they just go in there and they have a good time. I remember sitting in Bible school, because you would go to the opening church service and then they would have the blessing for the kids and then you would break out into your Sunday school, right?
Right.
And then in Sunday school, all I ever remember doing, and I went for a lot of years, was just cutting things out and pasting it onto a piece of paper. And now, they have services geared just for different age groups. So, they're talking about issues that the kids are facing today, and they have a ministry just for children. I think church is I remember dreading church because we would have to dress up and stay clean, and then we would just sit. It was like school. Right? All over again. You couldn't talk. You couldn't go out on the playground until after the service. But it's a completely different world now for kids. And I think that's that's been a major breakthrough that churches have undergone. And you're right, the music being more update and more current.
Well, some places
I think helps a lot.
The church that I went with my mom to over in Denellen, near Denellen, which I went there for 4 years with her at the end of her life. The organist was outstanding, but it wasn't really the best music. I love when they did that bells, when they had like 7 or 8 women and they all had bells.
Yeah, those are nice.
That's a cool thing.
And you know, and that's one thing is when you hear one of the classic old hymns, you know, it's to me it's like, oh yeah, but it's not like every song is an old classic hymn. You know, they kind of sprinkle it in there, and I love that. I really do.
Do you know what you just reminded me of? You reminded me of when I went to confirmation class.
Yes,
I think it was 2 years. Anyway, I had a regular. Well, hold on. The pastor was normally the teacher. Sometimes, if the pastor wasn't teacher, this old guy came in and he was our teacher. But there was a couple times with this young guy who looked like Bowser from Sha Na Na would come in. And and you had to experience this guy because he spoke differently than the rest of us. He said, "Yeah, let me tell you what happened. Jesus, everybody thought he was bananas, you know, and he was walking around, he was blessing everybody and healing everybody, and they just thought he was off his rocker. I mean, he would use all kinds of words like that. I remember the word bananas specifically, thinking, wow, people thought Jesus was bananas. I never heard that before.
Yeah.
But he had a way of talking. And we were on Long Island, you have a New York accent, but if you come from Brooklyn, even though it's a 10-mile drive, it's a really thick accent.
Sure.
And he was from Brooklyn, it sounded like, anyway. But
well, and I think that's an important part is you have to give the message, you know, in a way that people are going to understand it. You know, one of my favorite quotes is one of my favorite groups is DC Talk. I just love DC Talk. They've broken up, and Toby Mac does his own thing now. But you know, they went on tour with Billy Graham when this new Christian music was starting to come into the churches, and Billy Graham told DC Talk, he goes, "You're my translators to the younger generation," and I thought that was so well put. I mean, Billy Graham was so enlightened.
Yeah. You know,
and when he said that, I think it changed a lot of people's mind about we can bring in this contemporary music, you know, and still worship God in a more meaningful way that's more personal to us now and more relative to us now.
I agree. Everybody doesn't agree with that, though. We had a member of the group Stryper. Do you remember Stryper?
Sure, of course.
They were a Christian rock band.
Back in the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah. We had one of those guys on the show, and I had some calls from people who said that that's just leading people to the devil because of the music. And I would always say, you know what? It's just the sound. It's the words are what make it Christian music. It's not the music that makes it Christian music.
Oh, sure.
I mean, think about I was just going to say, think about some of the composers that are listed in your church hymnal. The words were written by somebody else, but the music was written by some of these guys that were really nutcases. I mean, some of these musical geniuses weren't exactly the best people on the planet.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be relative to who you are and what you're about. That's a great thing about music, and I think that's why the church uses it so well, is because it hits you in a part that nothing else can. And that's the beautiful thing about music, and to take that away from anything, I think is wrong. I mean, David talks about singing and dancing in front of the Lord. I think I'm sure David, if he had an electric guitar, he would have used an electric guitar. So, yeah. That's my belief.
That's my but like I say, everybody doesn't agree with that. And I remember at my mom's church, the pastor knew that I played guitar, so she said, "We need to get a younger group in here. Would you?" Now I'm 50-something years old,
right?
And I don't know that I'm going to attract any younger people just because it's a guitar. I thought she was, just not quite getting it. You need to get somebody young with a guitar, maybe, or something.
Well, you tried though, because
I did try.
It was about 20 years ago. You created the Voice Busters for the church, and then
more than 20 years ago.
Some of the teenagers came in, and you tried to get it going, but it just takes the church elders and the church hierarchy time
I
before
forgot I
they
did
can
that.
embrace something
Robin
new.
remembers stuff about
You
me
did
that I forgot.
The Voice Busters. You had a whole collection.
Yeah, we did. We had a group called Voice
songs
Busters.
and the Christian children, and it was just so wonderful to hear that.
So we got to take a little break.
Yeah, I really believe that music is neutral and that man makes it good or evil.
Oh, yeah.
But that's with a lot of things. So it's a tool, and it can be used for good or it can be used for bad.
Absolutely. Let's take a little break. I wanted to ask you if you're giving up anything for Lent, and then give us some ideas what you might want to consider. Which is where I love this religious conversation. We've never had this before.
No, but this is wonderful.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back with Galen Unold and the LifeSouth Community Blood Center.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Clouds giving way to some sunshine today. A breezy, cooler day with a high of 59 to 63. Then clear, windy, and much colder tonight. Lows ranging from the upper 20s in the coldest inland spots to 35 on the beaches. Plenty of sunshine, windy, and cold tomorrow. High just 49 to 53. For Friday, sunshine, breezy, and chilly. The high 54 to 58. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Hospice of Marion County has an urgent need for volunteers to share a conversation with someone, run errands, hold someone's hand. All you need is a willingness to help others. Our volunteers believe the blessings they receive far exceed the services they offer. Will you consider serving, caring, and making a difference? Call today, 873-7441. Hospice of Marion County, making more moments of life possible.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
All right, 17 minutes after 8 o'clock, Galen Unold is on the phone up on I-10, heading west toward Tallahassee, almost at Tallahassee.
Yeah.
And how many years have we been talking to Galen? At least 10, right?
Yes.
Maybe more than 10. And I don't think religion never came up. Not like this. Not in the way we were talking about it this morning, which is, I really am enjoying it. Galen, you still there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And Galen just told me off the break that on Sunday morning, tune into WOC. He's going to be doing the remote broadcast from the Daytona 500.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, and I got. Thank you for reminding me. I got to give people a chance to get their name in this thing.
Okay.
Tomorrow we're picking one person's name who will get 2 tickets to be out there.
Yep.
Yeah. This is going to be the first show I've actually hosted in like 15 years. So.
Wow.
Are you going to bring your boys? Because last year it poured like heck, and you brought your boys last year.
Yeah, I'm bringing Caleb and then his best friend Blake, who's a huge NASCAR fan. So they're Blake's really excited. So
right. Are you
hopefully won't get rained out this time.
Are you in that same section, the Oldfield Tower?
We're going to actually be in the infield this year because I got Dan gave me press passes. So because Dan promised me, he goes, look, I know you got rained out, so I'll give you tickets next year. But he didn't get any to give me this year, and so he goes, look, if you want to go, I can give you press passes, but you got to do a live remote. I had to work for him this year.
No. Too funny. Hold on, we do have a phone call. Let's take the call. Good morning. Thank you for calling and for waiting. You're on the air now.
Good morning, Larry, Rob, and Galen.
Hey, Sonny.
Over here, listening to your program, Blessed Trinity has what they call a teen mass. Mm-hmm. And during the teen mass, they have young people up there playing instruments, i.e. keyboard, guitar, drums. I can't think of everything, but it varies. And the whole mass is dedicated to where the teens participate and everything else. They hand out the sacraments, and it's really a nice thing to attend.
Yeah, I love Blessed Trinity. That's where my brother goes.
They still do it. And when I was a kid, we had the Newman Society, and
hello, Newman.
On Wednesdays, we also had religious get-together. Oh, by the way, at the end of the teen mass there today, after the teen mass, they usually have a gathering in the church hall, and they celebrate with pizza, or they go somewhere, or they have trips. So, I mean, there's very active services there for the teenagers.
Well, that's awesome.
And
yeah.
it is Ash Wednesday.
Is that where you go, Sonny?
It is Ash Wednesday, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Today's Ash Wednesday. Is that your church, Sonny?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, one of the things
Sonny.
they do, and there's a lot of opportunities, and a lot of these churches, especially the larger ones, have a special group for each age group so they can go into worship. But even at my son's middle school, they have a church that comes in and leads a Bible study group every Tuesday at Howard Middle School, and I think that's an awesome way to bring more people and expose them, to what Jesus talks about. And it's because I asked my son, I'm like, what's their doctrine? And he goes, I don't know. So, I mean, he started this when he was 12 years old. He doesn't know. You know what I mean? But
I know. I know. But see, just like you,
what the doctrine is, and
no, but just as you remembered cutting out pieces of paper and pasting them to things, while that's what you remember tactilely, is that the word tactile?
Yes.
Right.
I mean, something sunk in. There's something sunk in, and the same thing with your son. I mean, every day when Alex would be done with school, I would say to him, "What'd you learn today?" Nothing. So the day he graduated, I said, "How is it possible you can graduate today?"
With high honors, yeah.
How is it possible when every single day? What'd you learn? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. The whole day.
That's pretty funny. But I think it's important, and I think churches are good or bad. I don't know. I'm not a theologist, but they're moving away from the doctrine and talking more about this is who Jesus was. This is what he was. This is what he stood
But
for.
it is. In my mind, it is what Jesus taught that is the primary thing.
And I agree with you completely.
When somebody says they don't believe in Jesus, I say, what part? What part don't you believe in?
Mm-hmm.
What did he say that you don't believe in?
Yeah.
Or they'll say that, and then they'll say, well, I'm more of a John Lennon believer. I said, John Lennon said, and I'm a fan of John Lennon's music, and if he was around and I was famous or something, I'd be his friend. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't agree with him because he would say, imagine no possessions. It's easy if you try. Well, he didn't give up his possessions. Jesus did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. No, I think that's absolutely right, and I think that's a good thing because I think it's breaking down the dividing lines within the Christian community. I mean, for a long time, just imagine being judged if you're a Methodist or a Baptist or a Protestant. You could only be friends with people who are in your little sect. And I think that did a big disservice to Christians all and to what Jesus believed. And I love the fact that more churches are becoming more blended and not necessarily with a set doctrine what we're going to follow.
Yeah.
So I think that's actually kind of good. And churches are a lot more welcoming than they ever have.
And you know what? The Jewish synagogues that I've been to teach the same things that Jesus teaches, but they don't say Jesus. They just don't say Jesus.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. It's love one another. It's respect one another.
Exactly.
Jesus was a rabbi ultimately.
Well, he was called rabbi. In the Bible, people address him as rabbi.
Yeah, so.
I've been to, and I know you have as well. You've been to a lot of bar mitzvahs, and it's very similar to the confirmation within a Catholic church.
Except
there's a lot
cleavage.
of similarities.
Except there's cleavage. There's no cleavage at the Catholic confirmation.
No.
There's plenty of cleavage at the bar mitzvah.
That's all.
Trust me.
That is awesome.
It's the best reason. That's why they invented.
That is awesome. I don't know if you make as much money at a confirmation as you do at a bar mitzvah.
Oh yeah, bar mitzvahs you get a ton of money.
Yeah.
You get some money. I mean, you can
I
your
know.
bankroll there.
I know.
One of my best friends growing up, he had a bar mitzvah, And I remember sitting in his room afterwards, and he's like, "Man, I've got like $1,500."
Wow. Yeah, we didn't get that much out of confirmation.
In 1983, it was like, what am I going to do with this? And I remember he said that. His father came in and said, "Yeah, just give me all of that."
Oh, no.
And they put it into the bank.
Well.
But, that it's amazing what you remember. I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
We were talking about buying a ping pong table.
Oh, no, that's great. That's awesome.
I told you the ping pong table story, right?
No, I don't think so.
Where we mowed lawns, Mike Stevens and I, we mowed lawns for an entire summer to buy a ping pong table. And it was this portable one that we got with S&H green stamps and money.
Oh, yeah.
And he lived at the top of this hill, and we would literally push it up and back between our houses.
The ping pong table. The portable ping pong table.
That is fun.
Hold on. We have a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air. Thank you for waiting.
Good morning. Well, you all were talking about how important music and song is and religion, and I think I agree as far as wasn't the Book of Psalms in the Old Testament actually a book of songs to be sung? I mean, I don't know if the Jewish faith does that in their synagogues, but I mean, a whole book is dedicated to songs.
Yeah.
So I would think that music is an integral part of religion.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The Song of Solomon is a song.
Mm-hmm.
We lost the melody somewhere along the way, but
yeah.
One of the coolest things.
James Taylor. I actually wrote a melody to the Song of Solomon. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, one of the things when I was at WMOP, we used to sign off with the Lord's Prayer. And that would be the last thing you played when we went off the air. I think it was like at 9 o'clock. But, and it was sung, and it was so beautiful. So it was one of my big things.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so before we run out of time, I do have the top 10 things that people are tweeting that they will be giving up for Lent.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, these are tweets, which means some of them are silly. The number 10th most tweeted thing to give up for Lent is homework.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. I had somebody tweet to me that they were going to give up Twitter for Lent.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Well, actually, that's number 3 on the list.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah, number
social
3.
Media has got to be up there.
So number 9 is fast food. Number 8 is sweets. Number 7 is social networking. Number 6 is soda. Number 5 is alcohol. Number 4 is swearing. If you can give up swearing from now till Easter, you could do it for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
The hard part. The hard part. My wife and I were talking about this very thing. Is when you stub your toe. Right? When you stub your toe, there is something healing about just dropping a swear word.
Oh yeah.
You stub your toe. Right? Maybe that's me. Maybe it's like I feel better now.
Well, combining the religious part of our conversation with this part of our conversation, why do people use the word holy before they use a curse word? That doesn't ever make sense to me.
That's right.
It's a learned thing. Somebody started it.
Holy, and you fill in the blank.
Holy crap.
Holy, yeah.
I do the holy crap. But yeah, I don't know.
Holy crap.
It's not just crap. It's it's holy.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
You need some emphasis sometimes.
All right, so number 4 is swearing. Number 3 is Twitter. Number 2 is chocolate. Anybody want to guess what number 1 is?
Sex.
No.
No, you can't do that. Never mind.
Be fruitful and multiply, remember?
Why go to the Amtrak station if you're right?
The number 1, take a guess.
TV?
No?
Driving. You walk more.
No, school. School is number 1.
Oh, really?
Number 1, most...
Well, you got to remember, Twitter is mostly under the age of 25.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I'm going to give up school.
Which is...
Don't tell your parents.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
Truant officer.
That's a long time between now and Easter.
Yeah.
But there is a spring break in there, right? So.
Yeah, there is. So
somewhere.
Got to worry about it.
All right, that was I love today's conversation.
Yeah.
Today was a great conversation.
Wonderful.
How close are you to Tallahassee?
Well, I got another 20 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, we only have 30 seconds, so.
They don't want to just hang on and ride with me through the tree zone that is Tallahassee.
That's a huge tree zone up there. I know. I've been there. All right. Where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is actually at Carlton Arms Apartments.
Oh, okay.
Right.
We know where that is.
All right. And if you can't get
right
there,
by the college.
Go next door to the Cascades, donate blood. Go in Danella next to Winn-Dixie, donate blood. Galen, you be careful. Thank you for today and every day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
You guys are the best.
Thank you. You are too. We'll be right back.
News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The president says in the fight over immigration, law and history are on his side and that his administration will appeal an order.
For now, a judge has held up his plan to give millions of illegal immigrants a way to stay in America. It's the very result Republicans tied to renewing money for Homeland Security.
Senate Democrats right now are filibustering funding for DHS.